school board meetings, it's where some of the biggest decisions that affect your child's school are made, from budgets and curriculum to school safety and leadership.
And as several high-profile controversies have shown recently, what happens inside those meetings can quickly become headline news. I mean, you've seen it here, but a new investigation shows major discrepancies in how some districts handle transparency around their board meetings.
Our Noelani Graff joins us now live with this morning's education impact. And so, Nohe, not all district records record their meetings, and a handful that do delete these apparently, a little bit before they should? What's happening?
But there is a law that says if you are going to record them and use them for a certain purpose, you have to retain them for a certain amount of time. Ooh. Not everybody is doing that. That, at least, is what my education journalism partners at the Beam and ASU's Howard Center found, a patchwork, really, across the state. Some districts actually going above and beyond to make the meetings accessible online, others doing the absolute bare minimum, and a few who may have crossed a legal line entirely.
Wrong way to go about removing someone.
This is a prime moment for me to step away.
Goes Pioneer Elementary.
Clear message here that the community is sending you. I don't know if you're hearing it.
School board meetings aren't always headline news, but sometimes they become exactly that. Recent controversies, from heated debates to actions by elected board members, have been documented because meetings were live streamed, recorded, and available for the public to see. Without them, many of those moments might have been reduced to word of mouth. That's part of what reporter Evan Weiloge says prompted an investigation by the Beam and the Howard Center for Investigative Journalism at Arizona State University.
People want to be able to see what's going on with their government, and they have an expectation that they should be able to observe, and they have an expectation for transparency.
The team contacted more than 200 Arizona school districts to find out how they handle board meeting recordings. They found about 40% do live stream meetings, archive videos for years, even allow virtual participation.
I think we get less complaints now about things the board is doing.
But more than half don't record meetings at all or don't post them for the public. And 3 districts were deleting files.
Probably the most surprising thing that we found was that there were actually some districts who had been making recordings of their board meetings, but then deleting them prior to the retention period that is required by state law.
State law hasn't required schools to record at all unless they're being used to create minutes, in which case the video has to be retained for at least 3 months. Chris Thomas, attorney and director of legal strategy for education policy at the Goldwater Institute, gave his take to the Beam. He says the law is the floor, not the ceiling, when it comes to transparency.
It's not easy for a member of the public, a parent, a taxpayer, to attend a school board meeting. They're often not at convenient times. Oftentimes they will save the most controversial things to the end of the meeting.
While minutes are informative, they're a summary, not the whole story.
Minutes don't capture everything that happens at the meeting. There's body language, there's inflection.
And when these are the rooms where tax dollars are allocated and education impacted, improving access can improve engagement and ultimately improve schools.
And so here's where the solutions come in. The Beam created this tool so that you can search for your school district and see how they handle different meetings. You see there, the Phoenix Elementary School District, they do record, and they have a link to their YouTube page. Phoenix Union, they also record, for example. So you can search for your school district and know exactly what they're doing, whether or not you maybe should be pushing them a little. In the meantime, also, the state legislature did pass a bill that would require any school board in a district with more than 250 students to live stream, record, and archive their meetings for 5 years. The governor did just veto that days ago, citing concerns that were beyond the recording requirements themselves. So for now, whether your school board hits record is still entirely up to the district, and that is where this tool comes in. I'm Noelani Graff. That's your Education Impact for 12 News.